Good morning, everybody, or should I say now afternoon. Today is going to be the first check-in to take a peek at the pork chop in the urban worm bag. Now, I do have a glove on today. I know that's the first time you've ever seen me do that. I know from experience that rotting meat smells like death. Well, it is death, right? It's death. It's already dead, but now it's decomposing. I did, after I placed it in here, stuck a thermometer in the middle, and I expect it to be really high because whenever there's decomposing animal matter, the heat goes way up. So let's take a peek. I had the cover just laying across the top, but there's not going to be any worms because it wasn't sealed. And we are at 100 degrees in the center. So let me, hold on one sec. I want to put the flash on so you can see. Let's just first look around the bin. The top is saturated with worms. Look at the, okay, I say look at this. You are looking at this. You're watching this video. When I say look at this, it's like, holy cow, look at this. Every handful. So all the worms that were down deep when I showed putting this pork chop in were foraging for food scraps because the bin was out of food. And now it's not. So, of course, they've come up. Now, what I suspect, but I don't know yet, is that since, sorry, I'm interrupting my own self. I just can't believe, like, this whole top 3 inches is worms. I suspect since the pork chop right now is at a whopping 100 degrees, that these worms are here waiting for it to cool down. In my experience, oh yeah, look at them around the thermometer. Usually what happens is it'll go really high for 3 or 4 days, and the worms want it, but it's too hot for them to tolerate. Look at underneath the thermometer. That's crazy. But I'm going to do the unthinkable and really, really, really quickly uncover it. And it's going to be really quick because it's going to smell very, very awful, which is what it's supposed to smell like. It's dead animal. Ooh, it's hot. So far, I don't smell it. Oop, I see it. So it's really, really slimy. There are some worms out down there. I'm very surprised. This is what it looks like. It's already in pretty much advanced decay mode. And the heat around it is pretty intense. It's way more than 100 down here. But the worms they're getting around it, but it's still too hot in here for them to actually dine on yet. So I'm going to push it back down and cover it up. And we'll put our little thermometer back in. When this gets down to about 90 degrees is when we'll find a million worms chomping on it. So probably another 2 days. But the rest of the bin, like I said, everything's up here just waiting. Because the only spot that's going to be hot right now, oh, I'm getting some glare, is where the pork chop is. The rest of this bin is not hot. So worms are free to roam around and eat, but like I said, it's out of food. The pork chop is it, unless they want to eat this comfrey root. So that's what it looks like right now. It's slimy, it's decomposing, it's generating the heat it's supposed to generate. And look at my dogs are all around me sniffing. Hey, what was that smell? Actually, it doesn't smell that terrible. So there's no smell at all in the room around the bin. There's no detection that that's in there. When I just uncovered it, yep, it smelled pretty much like I expected, like a dead animal. But the moment I covered it back up, the smell was gone. Except this guy smells my hand, my glove. No, you are not licking it. It's gross right now. So this glove will get cleaned, and there'll be an update in a couple days.